A major fault line is emerging inside the White House over the Iran war. According to a report by The Atlantic, Vice President J.D. Vance has been privately questioning the Pentagon's version of the war, raising concerns that the picture being presented to President Donald Trump may not reflect the full reality. This is no longer a routine policy disagreement, but a high-stakes clash over truth, strategy, and the direction of America's war effort. The report says Vance has repeatedly pressed officials on whether the Pentagon is understating the true cost of the conflict. His biggest concern centers on the rapid depletion of U.S. missile stockpiles. Weapons being used in Iran today are the same systems needed to deter China, Russia, and North Korea, and according to the report, those reserves may already be under significant strain. The fear inside the administration is clear. What is being spent now could weaken America's ability to fight its next war. Publicly, however, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has presented a far more confident assessment. He has insisted that U.S. stockpiles remain robust and that Iranian capabilities have been heavily degraded. But the report cites intelligence assessments suggesting Iran still retains substantial military strength, including key missile systems, air power, and maritime capabilities. The gap between the official narrative and internal assessments is now raising serious questions about the true state of the war. The report also points to a politically sensitive issue, whether Pentagon messaging is being shaped to align with what President Trump wants to hear. According to people familiar with internal discussions, the portrayal of the war has often been overly positive, reinforcing a narrative of strength and success. Trump himself has echoed that tone, claiming U.S. capabilities are virtually unlimited. But if the information reaching the president is filtered or overly optimistic, it could lead to decisions based on an incomplete picture of the battlefield. At its core, this divide reflects a deeper ideological split within the administration. Vance has long been critical of prolonged foreign conflicts and has warned against overstretching U.S. military resources. In contrast, the Pentagon leadership has taken a far more aggressive approach to the Iran campaign. The report suggests that this internal tension is not just about strategy, but about fundamentally different views on America's role in global conflicts. The central question now is who President Trump chooses to believe: a Pentagon projecting confidence or a vice president raising red flags? Because the stakes extend far beyond Iran. If the concerns raised in the report by The Atlantic are accurate, this war could have long-term consequences for U.S. military readiness and global deterrence. And as the divide widens, the most consequential battle may not be on the battlefield, but within the White House itself.